What setup and infrastructure you have of international business?
So outside of India, the PSS group has offices in different locations across Asia and the USA. So in Asia, outside our 5 India offices of PSS, we have an office in Singapore and we have an office in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And in the US, we have our office in New York.
How the company is working on the international front?
So we've been in the international sphere now for the last 20 years when we started the Middle East operations out of Dubai through our subsidiary Lobo Management Services. Of course, in the last 5 years when I've taken over reins of the international operation, we set up our Singapore office in 2016 and we set up our US office in 2019, that was last year. And of course, we have been working with global clients for at least 20 years, if not more. We do also have an international tie-up with one of the largest global executive search firms when we joined the network, which is Ray & Bunsen.
What have been the company's achievement on this business?
So today, the international operation forms about 25% of gross revenue of the PSS group, and it will, as I envision it, it will continue to have a larger chunk of overall revenue. The possibilities are endless, especially given movement of Indians and presence of Indian professionals across the globe, especially in major financial and global centers like Singapore and New York and London and Dubai. So if that continues to be the case, as I see it will, I see us having a very large opportunity for us to work with Indian companies who are looking for talent across the globe, as well as to help Indian professionals move across different financial and global business centers.
What are your growth plans?
The growth plans are quite ambitious, so we plan to first extend and expand our teams in some of our key international locations like Singapore, to expand the Southeast Asia business, as well as in New York to expand our North America operations. So we will continue to expand our teams in the executive search space, which caters to C-suite level executives and caters to companies who are looking for C-suite level talent. We also have plans to diversify into businesses outside of executive search where we have been successful in India. This includes the temporary staffing business, which is a big part of our overall business in India. We see that to be an opportunity, especially in a country like the United States. So we would like to get into those areas. Technical and IT staffing is another area where I see huge potential in the US market. So these will be our drivers for growth going forward.
Any other important point you may like to share?
So international business will always be an important part of our growth story. It's a question of to what extent that it can be so. I think the key is, when you are part of a larger global operation, there are so many best practices that you learn working in different countries and markets, interacting with different cultures. And best practices. A lot of that can be absorbed and learned and used in our Indian operations to make it a truly global operation. And we've seen that success story play out with many of our large Indian IT and IT services companies today. And I think there's a lesson to be learned from that. And it will always continue to be an important part of how not just our firm but any Indian firms who are looking to expand across the globe. I think that's going to continue to be a big part of their growth stories as well.